Welcome to a new video, and definitely something different to what I usually do. Now, I was going to make a tutorial, but that's going to have to wait because there's quite a lot of prep going into making the tutorial. But I thought I'd do a challenge video, and this is something I wanted to do for a while, but it took a while to do. I think it's something like 2 hours or so of raw footage. So yeah, I cut it down to 10 minutes, so be happy with that. I'm at about 1,000 times speed, 1000%, so 10 times speed. So you can see the rounds are going pretty quickly. But when I get up to the higher rounds, it was just killer. My method behind making as much money as possible was just making sure I have 004 farms. I don't have to, I don't have to rush my mouse around the screen. I think that was just going to be annoying. So we went all of them, and then we had a few that was just like making money, which I could just scroll over to while I was making it, and then I switched them all over. This isn't the best way to make money, everyone knows that, but it made a decent amount, and I didn't really need any more. There was a few situations you'll see later, but killing, I have such a basic setup here. I use Adora just to do a bit more damage and level her up. Although this isn't Adora's final position, because when she becomes Vengeful Adora, she needs to be in a position where she can hit way more things on the map. Moving now, we have 2000% speed, which is 20 times original value. And you can see me place down so many monkeys because I went for the paragons first. So obviously I'm starting with the basic monkey paragon. This one is probably the hardest one to do because it's about how much money you spend. So when you're doing it just by yourself, you can't really spend as much because you can only get a few of the main people, and then it's only like a it's like a 10 grand, or actually it's more like 8 grand for your second monkeys. So to get that much money, it's hard, and you can see I only get a 46 paragon. And then we move on to getting the top tier super monkeys, because when I get a vengeful I'll need them. And then we finally move into the boomerangs. The boomerang monkey is quite, it's not a hard one to get, but this is when I started running out of money. You can see I have about 450,000. But because of how much each of these monkeys I put down costs, it goes very quickly, and I had to wait a little bit to get my paragon in the end. I messed up a little when I didn't have a bank full leveled out so I could get 12k every time, and I wasn't collecting it every single time it came back, and that was probably the best way to make money. So it was kind of a struggle, but when we did get it, it wasn't too long after, and you can see I got a level 52 boomerang paragon. This is mainly because even though boomerangs are bigger and I can place less of them down, each one I can actually make for around 10-12k, and this allowed me to get 52, but this is nowhere near what my ninja monkey got to, and this is my first ninja paragon actually. But I changed up the money making. We went for 420, and I just decided to hit the bullet of having to collect them all because I was running out of money. And you'll see during this, especially because they're so small and they cost so much, it was actually so difficult to make the money. But I guess in the end it was worth it, because when we finished, it was about 715 million pops. So definitely the strongest paragon. I'm not sure if it's because of like the increased paragon level I had. It could have been, it's very possible. But I think just in general, the building itself, the paragon, is so powerful. So if I did this again, which I don't think I would definitely have to have a new way of making money, because it took so long to get this ninja paragon. It was only like 500k or something, but it was just so hard to do. And then with all these balloons coming out at around 200, it's not easy rounds, so I'm having to try and like balance that and getting the paragon. But as you can see, I finally get it, and at a level of 68, there was no wonder it was going to be my strongest paragon, and actually turned out to be my strongest tower. Now I say it's my strongest tower, it had more time to be the strongest tower than my vengeance, but it was pretty much double by the end, and I'm pretty sure it was always going to be higher than the vengeance. I actually found it quite funny, although it's not that funny at all, about how much more money this setup made than my previous money making method, because you can see me get the vengeful tower. I said vengeance like 3 times, but I can't be asked to redo it. You can see me do it so many times, and it was this quick to get a vengeful tower. And at this point, it was really just going and grinding just higher levels. And you can see I'm on 210. For editing and watching purposes, I kept the rest of the rounds until the last round on 200% speed. And there's still like 4 or 5 minutes of it. You can see these rounds go, I mean, they look fast, but very, very slowly. You'll actually get to see the final round, and in 100% speed, like no speeding up, and you can see how long it would take. And that's why I don't understand why people do this. Let's say you try and go for around 1,000, which I'm sure is possible. I don't know how you would do it. Let's say you try and go for around 1,000. My estimate is that would take something like 30 hours, 40 hours maybe. And maybe you could do it quicker if you had a better PC, but I don't have a bad PC at all, and I was still struggling. It wasn't going slowly, it wasn't chugging along, but you can see how much is on the screen at one point, and you can tell that it's not easy, and it does not go quickly. If you made it this far, subscribe, like, comment, join the Discord. That's the things I need to say. Discord's in the description. I want to make it more active and have a more diverse community over there. Mainly, if I need help, I'd like to, talk to you and see what's everyone's saying and what everyone wants to see, because I can put out posts on my channel, but I'd rather hear it from the main supporters and people that actually watch most of my videos. I really thought I was gonna make it a bit further into this challenge. No. I die, and unfortunately I'm gonna tell you this is spoiling the thing on 173. And now you'll get to see the 173 round in normal motion. As you can see, my screen is full. There's armored BFBs, BADs, ZOMGs, you don't really get BFBs, but also my Shark DDTs. They just come left, right and center. I have so many different towers, I can't even explain to you what I have. And maybe there's some ideas, maybe someone could think of something that would make it better, but 273 was as far as I could get. Now this round takes about 1.5 minutes, about 1:20 actually, but 1.5 minutes for a round, yet you'll get into around 1,000. It's gonna take you so long, and I understand that maybe you could complete the rounds faster if you had a better computer, but I'm rocking a decent graphics card, a decent CPU. Nothing here can really be improved all that much. So you are taking so much time, and unfortunately I couldn't get any further than this. Now if you had any ideas on how to do better, please let me know. But for now, that's it from me, and peace.